what makes a drug odd? Is it the drug itself or the person consuming it? Hitler had meth chocolate bars. Sounds enticing, doesn't it? I know, you want some, sorry. Can't help you with that, but I can tell you a bit about him. Of all things Hitler was bad at, relationships, morality, heck, maybe even art, but I won't go that far. Shit kinda slaps. Drugs? Drugs were definitely not one of them. Now, war and drugs are a total match made in hell. They're just built for each other. And I think the importance of drugs used during warfare is incredibly underlooked. So there's two types of drugs used during warfare. There's the stimulants like cocaine and amphetamines used to improve stamina, fatigue, and boost fighting spirit. Then there's the downers like cannabis and morphine, just to name a few. These ones help the physical and psychological pain of war. So let's start with stimulant. Number 5. Amphetamine and its cousin methamphetamine, or commonly known as speed, for a really good reason. So what's the difference between the two? Well, nothing much, just some little structural changes, but the real difference lies in the symptoms. Where someone taking amphetamines may not need to sleep for 36 hours, someone on meth can last 50. Where someone taking amphetamines may lose the custody of their children, someone on meth never had said children to begin with. So you can really see the utility for war. Now, I know what I'm about to say is completely out of pocket, but please forgive me. The Second World War should really be renamed to the Great War of the Crackheads. The way every nation was abusing drugs was actually fucking crazy. Allies versus Axis, speed versus meth, they're interchangeable. Now this one might not come as a surprise, but the Americans used the most amphetamines during the Second World War, with their brand of choice being Benzedrine. I know, right? Whoop-de-doo, what am I gonna tell you next? That the Americans' favorite soda, Coca-Cola, actually used to have Coke in it? Wait, what? Now, it definitely wasn't just the Americans using drugs. Although they used the most by a long shot, 99 distribution times 4, it's war. You literally do whatever you possibly can to gain an advantage on your enemy. So it also may not come as a surprise, but literally everyone abused them. But no one popped them pills better than the Germans. Ah, the Germans. These guys knew how to pop them pills, let me tell ya. They took Sun Tzu a bit too seriously with speed is the essence of war. Then we're gonna flank them with the panzers of considerable amounts of speed. Ah, good one, Führer. Their brand of choice was Pervitin, an even stronger version of the Allies' Benzedrine. They abused the drug to its full extent during the invasions of Poland and France. Call them the super crackheads if you may. Now, have you ever wondered how the Nazis moved so goddamn fast with their blitzkrieg? Well, turns out it was the meth. You see, the meth gave them 99 awareness, and let's be honest, 99 superhuman abilities. You see, the machines were not the problem during the blitzkrieg. It was the humans. They needed boring things like rest, sleep, cuddles, but meth could solve that. No sleep for you, said the meth. Zero sleep. You got important things to do, like cover 240 miles in 11 days in tanks on impassable terrain. They also got pretty creative with their consumption and made different types of chocolate bars. For the pilots, Flyers chocolate, and the tank crew had Tankers chocolate, respectively. 89 creativity. But as we know today, addiction and negative side effects aren't really cool. Some soldiers died of heart failure and others just shot themselves. So by 1942, after they made good use of the drug, they formally acknowledged that they had negative side effects and were addictive. So consumption rapidly declined. Legally, that is. Number 4. Mushrooms. Now, when you think of fearless warriors throughout history, what comes to mind? Maybe the barbarian from Clash of Clans? Kendall Jenner during a Pepsi commercial? Maybe John Cena. Never mind, although those are some pretty fearless warriors, I was thinking more the Vikings and Zulus. Well, it turns out yes, they were absolutely fearless, but maybe they had some help from a certain hallucinogenic mushroom that contains muscimol, a psychoactive compound that apparently makes you go absolutely crazy. I say apparently because I cannot speak from experience. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to shrooms. Let's tackle the Viking theory first. This impeccable theory was proposed by no other than the great Samuel Odman himself. Never heard of him? There's a reason why. Anyways, I don't care that this one's up for debate. Fuck it, I'm totally convinced of its validity. It was proposed by a priest named Odman. You just told the man was destined to uncover this mystery. So apparently the well-renowned Viking warriors, berserkers, who during battle would go literally absolutely fucking crazy. I'm talking biting their shields, swinging their axes, and most importantly their asses, killing the closest person who happened to be beside them, making Rainbow Six Siege team killing look like complete child's play. We're actually not just the craziest people the Nordic societies during the 10th century had to offer, but we're exactly that. Plus the help of some shrooms. 99 shrooms, 99 adrenaline, we'll throw in a 99 team kill. Now, I want you to picture this. You're a pale, tea-worshipping Brit standing desperately under the unforgiving sun of South Africa. And thousands of big black Zulu warriors come rushing at you screaming the scariest shit you've ever heard. Pretty fucking scary, right? Now imagine them on shrooms. Okay, stop imagining. Number 3. Hashish. There's some questions that seem like humanity will just never find the answer to. Like, why are we here? Why did the Fourth Crusade have to happen? Why is this German fellow offering me a chocolate bar? But nothing quite spurs up the human mind like Napoleon's random invasion of Egypt. I mean, what a monumental waste, right? He lost some ships and got some sand in unwanted places. Aha, that's where you're wrong. It was not a waste. Not only through that campaign did the French discover the Rosetta Stone, which made it possible for us to decipher the hieroglyphs and dive deep into the annals of Egyptian history, but on top of all of that, his troops also brought back hashish or cannabis to Europe. Now, do not be fooled. The French didn't deliberately try hashish. No. The poor French only gave it a go because they ran out of wine and were stuck in an Islamic country where alcohol is banned. Poor French soldiers not being able to drink wine. No wonder they went insane. And let's be honest, if there's a drug not to bring to a battlefield, it would probably be hashish. Shit's just useless for war. But hey, who the fuck am I to judge? This was arguably one of the greatest armies in all of history. Apparently, the soldiers loved the hash so much that even the French commanders couldn't help but note that their troops were being drunk and high all the time and wished they just went back to drinking wine and being alcoholics. 99 chill times 4. Huh. So I guess Napoleon's famous dictum about armies marching on their stomachs is wrong. It's more like armies march on their lungs. Thank you. I'll take your praises down in the comment section below. Number 2. Cocaine. Now, contrary to popular belief, no, cocaine is not only prevalent in the financial sector of degenerate stockbrokers doing little twirls while snorting 2 lines at a time mid-air, but was also used during war, from Inca warriors chewing on coca leaf before battles, all the way to World War I soldiers popping cocaine pills to stay alert on the front lines. Just as amphetamines was the wonder drug for World War II, cocaine was somewhat for World War I. It was so common in Britain at the time that wives, girlfriends, and even fucking moms would purchase nice little goodie bags filled to the brim of heroin and cocaine for their loved ones fighting at the front lines. 92 love from each loved one. Oh, so that's what's in the medkits. Sheldon, you got a package from back home.
Yippee! Cocaine! Thanks, Mom!
While your local British propaganda poster may depict a happy, satisfied, and fulfilled soldier, the sad reality was that these poor men were given cocaine and caffeine-enhancing pills under the name of forced march in order to increase their endurance and alertness amongst many other things. And as we know, after the war, some of these poor men were left coping with drugs and abusing them to such an extent you can say they are nothing shy of your local crackhead. 99 depression. I'm blown away. Number 1. Morphine. So morphine makes its star appearance during the American Civil War. What's the American Civil War? You, what are you fighting for? For the Union and slaves to be free. Huh, me too. I want free slaves. You know, maybe you and I aren't so different after all. KFC? Yeah, I would like that very much. So in order to truly understand the crucial role morphine plays in this war, you have to understand the circumstances. War was changing like never seen before. I'm talking trains transporting things with incredible speed, Gatling guns, basically early machine guns, and all in all, just better guns, just to name a few. And with better guns comes better injuries. I'm gonna leave you with this. The year after the war, the state of Mississippi alone spent 20% of its annual budget on artificial limbs. So morphine was used as a painkiller, anesthetic, and sometimes even a diarrhea cure. Speaking of diarrhea, apparently 99.5% of the Union troops suffered from it. Curse you, education system, for leaving such valuable information. So just in case you didn't quite get that, 99.5% of the American soldiers had an extreme case of the shitters, and they used morphine to cure it. Only in America. Fucking legend. So anyways, the Great American Shit War left hundreds of thousands of people addicted to morphine after the war, causing the first real drug epidemic in the United States. 99 shit, 99 addiction, we'll throw in an 89 painkiller as well. And if somehow that just wasn't weird enough for you, apparently some Union doctors would ride all around the battlefield diagnosing soldiers off horseback. And if they needed any morphine, the doctor would pour some in his hands and let the soldiers lick it. There we go. That was the missing piece. 99 kink. So moral of the story is, well, don't do drugs, kids, even maybe if it's legal. But then again, who am I? I'm just a 7'2" bronze-rated sex-deprived FIFA card.